And we are back. Back with Doom 32 on the 32X. But it's a different version than what was the official release. This is the Doom Resurrection fan mod. And as I explained in our previous, it's a bit difficult to say whether this is a mod or a hack, considering how extensive the work was done. Comparing this to the retail release that we actually got is night and day. And if we want to talk about more of the differences, we could just refer back to the first stream. In the meanwhile, we had last left off by just barely finishing Knee Deep in the Dead. The speed of the fast monsters flag is making a real big difference here. And we're going to start now. We're going to continue our game exactly where we left off. The Deimos Anomaly on Nightmare. And while in between this stream and the last one, I had the chance to check. Because I started feeling like a lot of monsters were a lot faster than they should be. And I was wrong about that, even though I had said earlier that, the way Nightmare works on console is you get fast monsters instead of respawning ones. And I'm like, why are these so much faster? Kind of funny in comparison. But the Pinky Demons are actually not supposed to be this fast compared to the original 32X release. They are a little bit more manageable. These ones have been brought more in line. Like, I find them even faster than the PC version. But they're the only monster discrepancy I can find. Everyone else, like the imps and the sergeants, they behave exactly the same as they've been behaving exactly as they should have been. And we just need to get good and beware of pink-shaved gorillas. All right. I said load. Now, a small mercy that we're being afforded is that we are able to keep our arsenal between episodes, and it's being treated as one large campaign. So I'm actually starting episode 2 with some more weapons instead of pistols. That may or may not be a good boost of grace, because you can actually get pretty well armed in the first level of the Shores of Hell. There's a plasma rifle in this level that I don't have. I'm going to try to get, but that's got a Cacodemon in there. Speaking of nightmares, or monsters behaving differently on Nightmare, the Super Nintendo certainly has a monster that behaves differently in the Cacodemon. In no version of the game does the Cacodemon move or attack that quickly outside of the Super Nintendo. I call them Cracodemons. Like, they're very aggressive in, like, the GBA version, but nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing that I wouldn't already expect from the Fast Monsters flag. Holy fuck. Well, so far so good. Knock on wood. The fatal mistake there was pointing something out. Aw, yeah. I don't know why I insist on getting those switches that way before actually bringing them up. The second I figured out I could do that, I refuse to do it the correct way. I do it that way, and this way only. Oh, right. There's lots of pinkies in here. And they hurt. Exactly what I was saying. They hurt more in this version than normal. This is what I'm talking about. Starting with a new with the beefy arsenal might not be the boon I think it is. How am I gonna do? Oh, I know how I can deal with that. I could take advantage of how much more aggressive they are. I could get them to teleport back into here. And I can at least try to section them off like that. Bottleneck them here if they get worse. Alright, we got a plan. Tension that can be reintroduced into Doom simply by removing your ability to save. At least conventionally. Because as you've been seeing, one mistake can often cost you an entire level worth of progress. Yeah, like I'm gonna let those down while they can still not hurt me. Any more? Alright, well, we're not doing this yet. We gotta liberate that plasma rifle. And you'd think at 156 health that wouldn't be that much of a problem, but fast monsters make a big fucking deal. But you know what? I chose Nightmare, so like this is 100% on me. Oh my god. Now, see, if I tried this on the Super Nintendo version, they'd be getting way too hung up on the terrain and each other, and that Pinky just telefragged a Cacodemon, and I am so glad I recorded that. Ow, my face. But hey, we got that plasma gun I came for. Oh, we got lots of ammo. Oh, right, from those backpacks all throughout episode 1. Okay. Maybe we do have a pretty decent advantage happening here. Wait, right. Switching guns here is... Not that. Not that. Oh, that's a lot of ammo. That would actually be very useful in stun locking the shitload of Pinkies I'm about to try to take on. There's more than those. I can hear them bastards. That was an unsightly amount of damage. Fucking shotgunners. Wait a minute. Yours... Is that right? Wait a minute. Did I just not grab the red key like an idiot? I did. Yeah, that's right. I'm just fucking stupid. No thanks. Now, you have a friend in there. I'm pretty confident. Oh, hey, good. Well, you know what? Sometimes being wrong is good. I don't normally have a chain gun here. Normally I'm wasting them with a plasma gun, counting every shot because I've only got like 60 cells, and God, I've got nearly 200. I could have just burned him. Let's rock! Hey, good to see you, Winters. Welcome to more bloodshed and guns. Everyone who's ever just held down the fire button on any machine gun in a game, or probably otherwise, has definitely quoted aliens, unintentionally or not. And I can't be proven otherwise. Like, how could you not say that? At least once. Now, this was the maze of boxes I commented was missing in the Super Nintendo version, but this one has been heavily altered and minimized. There's a lot of places missing. And this is the version of the level that appears on the 32X, Jaguar, and Game Boy Advance. And PS1. Okay. Thankfully, since this isn't the PS1, there's not going to be a fucking Revenant in here. Should probably stop wasting plasma. This is another one of those tracks that I'm just so happy about the new soundtrack not making it just an offensive cacophony of beeps. Is there where... Ooh. Is this where in the novel he takes the Berserk pack? I'm very glad I didn't kill that last imp. No, that is in a different stage. I'll remember that to point that out when we get there, because I can show you the exact room that happens in. This would be a great place for it, though, because, you know, there's imps everywhere and a Berserk pack right there, but incredibly, this wasn't the level. I'm just having trouble remembering which one it is, so I'm just going to wait till I see it in the natural. Unless it's not in this version, god damn, that would be so funny. I'm trying to remember which one it is right now off the top of my head. Everything is just failing me. I know it's not the Deimos Lab. I know it's not the command center. Or actually, maybe it is. That might... Yeah, maybe it's the command center. And I don't actually remember if that is in this version or not. I'm going to be thinking about that all day now. Or at least until I get there, or don't. Shouldn't I have another key by now? Wait, no. I get that from a little bit in, and then I come back here, and that's where I'm supposed to get the chain gun. That hallway is just straight gone. Alright. There, that'll give us a lead for at least a couple minutes. Until one of those gets on me. My fucking god. No. We have learned that that is not how we deal with you on this platform. Don't wander out of the way of my shots. twice mad. Oh, I heard that bite and I thought, crap, there's one right behind me. But there wasn't. Sometimes, it's just good. Now, there's a plasma gun here, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And cells. Oh, yeah, we're fucking cooking with gas now. Wait, what did that do? I heard something lower, but I don't see it. Always a good sign in Doom. That wasn't a hidden thing, though. I distinctly heard something lower. Who threw that? Was it you? Is there somebody down here? You know what? I'm sure whatever lowered is just fine. Nothing's biting me. I'll just take it as a good sign. Suppose declaring that I'm not getting bitten is even less smart in Doom. Okay, that is a serious problem of fireballs. Oh my god, it's never this bad. Oh my god, it's never this bad. Ah! Oh my god. Great. Use the rad suit early. That's what I wanted. Huh. This is gonna take some thinking, I think. Oh my god. Oh, that's right. Keep fighting each other. No, don't do that to me. Jesus, that's crazy. I didn't expect that onslaught. Pun intended. A boom, boom, boom. Huh. The real problem here is my ability to switch weapons in this cumbersome control scheme is very limited. Because honestly, I should be using something a little more crowd control oriented and not using my rad suit early. Damn, that pisses me off. But it's just going to come down to tight maneuvering with the shotgun. And making sure I don't get boxed in by walls of teeth. Woo. You know what? Oh, nope, too late. They spotted me. Yes. I had 400 bullets not long ago. Well, at least we made the shells back. No, we don't. Yeah, of course we only have one rocket left. Famous last words, but I think I need to save that Berserk pack for now. Oh, you bitches are coming to me. Actually, this is a great angle for me to fix this problem without getting annihilated by those cacos. Because I need to access the exit. Yay, rockets! Oh my god! Jeez, is there a way I could get a narrow shot on them? Just cheat them out somehow. This is a smart investment of shells. I mean, I suppose it is if I intend to get that Berserk pack and get anything out of it later. Damn, that took like all my shells. Oh, yay. Right, they came after me. Good thing you didn't. Oh, I see friends. That imp tried to get at me through a secret door. Holy shit, you got to me quickly. That's probably actually the best weapon to choose for just the moment. Because I'm nearly positive. Yeah, we got at least one Baron of Hell coming. God, we're down to 28. Ah, you had to get that one last off. That's right. You keep biting each other. Oh man, I'm gonna be so impressed if he manages to take down that Baron. Aw, Baron finally got mad enough at him. God bless this plasma gun and all who wield the plasma gun. Literally saving my life. I need to go back up there, get me some more not shells, cells. We intend to keep using this monster. I think we're gonna have to. I don't want to... Wait, that's not the right button. Yeah, that might be actually better for this pinky. Oof. Alright. Hell yes. Now. 174, eh? That's still in better shape than the shotgun and not wasting plasma, so I guess you're the winner for now. There's not a switch there, is there? No, that's the Super Nintendo version. I even remember pointing that out. Pity I don't have one of those Super Nintendo total invisibilities in this game. Sadly, it works as it's supposed to here, so I hate it. Except it's not even here. So here I am making fun of something that doesn't even exist. Caution in this maze, then. More so. That's a bit better a tool. Sometimes projectiles get hung up on the wall, which is like the only thing that prevents me from using this a bit more regularly. But with these attack rates, I can't afford to just force my way through like I normally would. You go away. Alright, I'm gonna get that rad suit. Get me some more health. Oh, I was gonna say, don't tell me they took away the rad suit. I need that. Ah, that is significantly better. Oh yeah, now you're able to follow me. And thank you, Past Dan, for dealing with those before they became a tremendous problem. Wait a minute. There's still tremendous problems on the other side. I should be using the chainsaw for that shit. Can't believe they can bite through a chainsaw stun. That is fucking wild. I can't remember if this sounded utterly offensive or not on the 32X, music-wise. This is one of those tracks that just kind of sounds good no matter what you do, but, you know, it probably didn't sound great regardless. Right, I can't antagonize them the same way I normally do, because they're going to throw like a million fireballs instead of like 9. Huh, there's bullets up there. But there's a lot of pinkies. That makes it immediately not worth the trade in this version. Their cornerability and just fucking dangerous speed of killability makes them a much more contentious problem. You should have come at me a bit sooner. Barreling my way through the end of this might be a little bit tougher than I'm used to. You know, kind of like the rest of this campaign's been being. Because I have to force my way past a number of big, bitey bitches. Guys, get out of your zone all you want. In fact, I appreciate that. Now I'm not trapped in there. Are Cacodemons fighting each other? No, that was an imp that's pissed. I was gonna say, where's the second one? There's only one in this ambush. That I know of. That'd be a fun twist to pull on experienced players. Just throw random Cacodemons in. No rhyme or reason, just enough to make you doubt your knowledge of every ambush. Now, do we have enough rockets yet that I can be indiscriminate? I do need that Baron out of the way. I wish I could somehow grant this version Super Nintendo microcontrols. I'm sure if I played with a 6-button pad, I probably could. But it still wouldn't match the comfort of the Super Nintendo's face buttons. It has more than the 6-pad setup. Because you have Eleonara on top of that, and that's just what you need. Oh right, those crushers are not here. Just like I pointed out in the Super Nintendo play. In that they were on the Super Nintendo and not on a more powerful console. But that's because, as we established, these levels were based on a more limited version of the game. And the Super Nintendo was written entirely uniquely for the Super Nintendo. Fuck! That's because I hit the wrong key and just rocketed my face. I was actually doing pretty good up to that point. That's right, run after them. You run straight into their hail of fireballs. And that's what you get. Whoa, whoa. This is exactly what Doom the Dark Ages is going to be. Heavy projectiles, and I'm so here for it. That new, all the new information that came out yesterday, now that people's, street day for news came up, has just been very, very delicious. Everything looks great. I'm very excited to play it. Yeah, I am getting flanked. How careless of me. I knew to take them out, and I didn't. Oh! I chose to start this fight instead. Kind of deserve a few of those hits. Nothing we can't bounce back from, though. Okay, yeah, you're taken care of. Let's ice you guys. Now the Kako. Okay, now get the rocket launcher and don't shoot the wall. Come on. Now switch immediately so I don't make an incredibly dumb mistake. And there we go. Now we'll do better. Or, I hope. Man, Kako's breaking a chain gun stun. That's not right. That's not right. It doesn't matter what difficulty it is. You're supposed to stun. That's how this weapon works on you. Yeah, that's how that's supposed to go. What the hell was that Kakadeva from? I'm just going to assume he blew up. Why did I just hear a fireball? I didn't think anything could see me that was still alive. Wait, what is this? Oh, a little bit of health. Don't jump down there. That's just radiation. Radiation. Will make you rad. That's why you wear rad suits, to protect yourself. Well, it's not like I'm coming back to this position again. I truly dislike the weapon selection method. Now here the yellow key should be a little bit... but there's a Baron. How about... I don't trust myself with the launcher here, but I want to save my plasma. Oh, I made a mistake. Okay, we learned. We are not outmaneuvering that Baron. He must go. Yeah, go after him. Go kill Mo. Oh, you did. Good for you. You still got a piece of me, too. You son of a bitch. Alright, you know what? Maybe we do examine the possibility of what kind of ammo we can gain from here. Maybe I'll be lucky and be able to bottleneck those pinkies that are going to try to... Maybe I should be anticipating them with a chainsaw. I hear lots of great infighting sounds. Ooh, they got Pinky mad. I gotta get off this and get on a gun. That's right. Fuck him up! Alright, I can't depend on him. That much has been proven. Now, where'd you go? That actually wasn't that bad an investment. In fact, it turned out to be a profit. Okay, good step in the right direction. Now we'll remember these bitches who think they're smart. Oh, they have already tried to come for me. Nope, they're just stuck. Get in my sights. There you go. Single file, everybody. Just file out single file. It's the most effective strategy. I mean, let's be fair, they've been killing me, so it's clearly effective somehow. That Kakadian fireball clearly burned his ass, but good. I was waiting for you to say that. Wait, we got that ammo. Right, rocket launcher time. Careful rocket launcher time. I'm so glad I didn't fire just there, because that would have been hilariously bad. Okay. Now, get on the damn lift and get your stupid key. Right. We can't trust the Stunlock gods. Force that shit around blind spots. Much Why am I worrying about switching weapons? I'm gonna get that Berserk pack, and I'm gonna have to switch again anyway. Alright, Baron that ended the last run. Perhaps you are worth the investment of plasma. Wait, is that door ever going to shut? Can I depend on that to stay open? Because that could give me the room I need for rockets. Seems to be working. Alright. That is immediately a much more gettable key. I should just keep this out. Especially for the next part. Which could very easily be the end of yet another run. No, 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 no. Where's that little crook in the wall? There you are. No way. I can't believe I got away with only activating one of those cacos. I mean, I gotta see him again for a quick second. But that's fine. I saved a shit ton of ammo, and I can even get that health back. Like, immediately. By just turning around and claiming my new free soul sphere. Do you remember this part in the book, Winters? When he had Arlene in his arms and he ran her body over because she got bit, and he threw her on the soul sphere. A bunch of shells clattered down into the lava below. And then she lived, better than ever. And suddenly she understood how he survived that radiation dip. No, he understood that. She just started believing about that stupid thing. That was a... Whoa! Unexpectedly fortunate choice. They don't usually get to make it down this far. Usually once stairs are involved, they're fucked. Because soul spheres bounce and hug you in the novels. Yeah, exactly. That's how they get a hold of you and then they bust like a reverse Kool-Aid man. That is something that probably could have gone without saying, but here we are. Doesn't there have two sides to this? Oh, okay, no, only the normal one does. The console family of levels only have this on one side. Do I already have 100 shells? Fucking bonus. I remember that first soul sphere that tried to like run away from him because it was fucking with him. Like one of those energy doodads in Crackdown. how you didn't hear all of that, but I will happily accept all the shells you didn't put in my face because of it. That's a bad trap. But it's got stuff. I suppose it's only bad if I actually get stuck in that tiny space. Which can happen. Except in this version, that's a game-ending problem. Berserk pack we're gonna save for later. Doesn't this extend for longer? Well, probably. Oh, my face! You can see it's been a while since I've been through this versions of the level. This game needs more Bill Rich. We'll avenge Bill Rich. Fell to the spider mind. Shouldn't there be? Yeah. I need to play these versions of the levels more. Gotta strengthen that memory. Wait. I know fully well Barons come down here. That's worth some... Are we out of rockets? We cannot be out of rockets. We are? Alright. Yo, hey, Doom guy, what's up? Oh, that is too fast. Doom 32X? Yep, mostly. I'm playing the Resurrection fan hack. So we won't have a soundtrack of merciless blips, bloops, and screeching. Well, it sure was nice having cells while it lasted. But that kind of threat on this kind of speed can't just leave them to their own devices the way I normally do. Oh, okay, yeah. So this one seeks to restore, like, a lot of what the 32X was missing. Like, there's some levels here that weren't on the 32X. There's obviously, you know, a viably good soundtrack that wasn't on the 32X. Just another instance of Doom fans going, you know what? I'll do it myself. Believing that the 32X deserved a better version, and I have to agree. Especially after playing this version and realizing how much better it could be. They're so tanky. Yeah, they are really tanky. I find that they're an especially tanky problem in this version because of the... Well, I'm on Nightmare, so their attack speed is just through the roof. I actually think it's a little faster than it is on the PC. Certainly faster than any other version I can think of on console. Not unlike how the Super Nintendo has stupid fast Cacodemons. I keep thinking there's more to this level than there actually is. Is that ammo? Oh, no. That's just a slightly raised piece of floor that looks funky. Yeah, I think I wanted to go this way. Those Barons of Hell said yum yum. Yeah, they did. Oh, I think that came out of order. Yeah, I got this. They're so tanky first. I thought you meant the Pinkies, but yeah, you're absolutely right. Those Barons just ate the hell out of those shots like it was a buffet. Leaving me nothing for the Cyber Demon. Wait, I can't remember if they managed to get him back in this version or not. I'm gonna find out. Because I know he wasn't in the 32X, and neither was the Spider Mastermind. Two reasons I support the Super Nintendo version over the 32X. But who knows? This version has so much more in it. Maybe we'll see bosses. God's sake. Come on. Come out the door. Be like your friends. Become sausage. Okay, there's no other better flank here, so I can just dig in. Oh, what? You cheap piece of shit. I had better find that Berserk pack I saved. Good thing I mostly remember where I am. Anytime you call them Pinkies, especially in a derogatory sense, I burst out laughing. Yeah, you have an entirely different context for that word. What is so different about the Sega 32X port compared to different ones? Well, the original retail release was, again, very different than the hack that I'm playing right now. One of the bigger differences is the amount of levels that are available. In the 32X original, you were looking at maybe 14, 15 levels of the original 27. So not even the full 3 episodes. And the BFG, while being available in the game, you had to cheat to get it. You could never find it just regularly in a level. It also had no means of saving or continuing or fun things like that. What it offered in lieu was a stage select. You just power on the game, it says what level do you want to start at, and it'll start wherever you want, and you'll be pistol starting it, so it'll be a rough start no matter what, but it's something. There is no text scroll at the end of any episode, and except maybe the end of the game, maybe the very end, but if you don't beat it from level 1 all the way onward, you don't actually get an ending. It just kicks you out to a DOS prompt, which is a fun joke, but it would leave anyone who is just starting the game off of the level select what the hell is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. It shares the same levels that were in the Jaguar port. Well, for the most part. All the console ports, apart from the Super Nintendo version that we played recently, are drawn from the Jaguar port. So any level that appears in any version comes from that. The 32X, the PS1, everything is rooted from the Jaguar port. I thought there should be a switch in here. What am I remembering incorrectly? Is that secret gone? It kinda looks that way. That is unfortunate. Isn't there a bug where it crashes if you cheat to get the BFG as well? Maybe? I don't readily recall hearing about that, but it could be possible. Maybe there's a certain circumstance with which you use it that could cause that, but I'm not sure about that. I would have to double check that. Oh, but by the way, Winters, this is the level and this is the room where he was very glad he didn't kill that very last imp when he picked up the Berserker pack. That would have been earlier in the level. There's usually more imps here, because you remember after that, they go up some stairs and they go through some invisible fire. There's a stairway that goes up on one of these places, and that texture is normally like this kind of burning fire, but you can walk right through it. But now, since the map is telling me that these actually lead nowhere, and these are solid walls of skulls, I can't really get the next part. I can just tell you that this is where that was, and it's just a little bit more accurate if you're playing it on the PC. I know there's a way you can crash the PS1 version with the BFG if there's just too many entities being hit, which I think can happen in the swamps. I might be remembering wrong from a video I saw, but I watched it happen in their recording, and it just goes dead, black screen. It's hilarious. It's also possible that there was a later revision that was released where that happens, or, you know, that happened in the first version and the revision was to correct it. Not unlike how there's like a revision of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 from Super Nintendo. It's not often crap like that happens, but... Haha, excellent. Oh man, I'm gonna reread now. Fantastic. Great way to spend your afternoon. Fun way. I'm about due for a reread of it myself, quite honestly. It's just too much damn fun. Oh my God! I had no idea he was already that active. Yeah, we don't want the fucking... Oh! Alright, I have to scavenge the level for health. I know I left a couple bits and pieces here and there, but I don't want to have to try to do that again. Good. Okay. Fighting chance. We have a fighting chance again. Ah, okay. Okay. Better. Not ideal, but better. Now, how many of those fucking things have been stalking me through the maze actively and are already jammed behind a single door? The answer is all of them, because that's how I found them and took all that damage to begin with. I'm just hoping that either they thinned out, or they didn't. Oh, good. No, they can't all fit through there, can they? Any way I can mitigate that? I could get him from here, I think. quite honestly, I think I'm gonna have to. His attack rate is far too mighty to leave him alive. No, but surely I've got a better weapon for this. Yeah, let's use shotgun. That's a better use of ammo. Bit tankier, but I've got the patience. Okay. Now, let's get the crowd control. Oh, it was really just him. Wait, that's bait. Okay, yep, fuck it. I don't need the armor that badly. I've got high health. I'll sacrifice most of it getting that damn vest. Woo! Halls of the Damned. How about we rocket launch this Cacodemon since they can fucking break chain gun stun locks in this version? God, I have so little power cells! And there's so many barons in this fucking maze. I can't just fucking run away from them like I usually do. I think I heard the door open. That means I can save that berserk pack. Good, so I have a feeling I'm gonna need it. Back from a meeting. Hope you didn't do anything too exciting while I was away. Well, I died a bunch. How exciting that is varies from person to person. Debating whether to switch to the chainsaw there. And then I thought at the last minute there's also imp, so that would be stupid. I just have to keep them spaced away from me. There. Look at that, a saw I don't even need. Luxurious. Now, I wonder, after I get that key card, once these traps all open, in other versions, especially the PC, they mostly stay put. They haven't been doing that in this version. I suspect there's going to be problems. Another berserker? I am so... No, you know what? I'm not suspicious. I know what monsters are in here. It's just a matter of, can I make the most of the supplies on offer? Will you ever stream Doom 64? I love that game. I actually plan to stream that once I've beaten this game. I mean, that might not be today, but Short answer is yes, sometime this week I will start Doom 64. That is my second favorite Doom game, just below the original, and I have been having an itch to play it. Not that that's anything new, I play that game all the fucking time. Now you guys are out. I didn't want to run out of plasma. There's still more barons. Nice, can't wait. Awesome. Hope to see you there when we start. You know, maybe if I don't fuck with the other side, I'm not going to create too many more problems for myself. Because, yeah, they're the biggest well, they might not be the biggest problem this time, as I'm trying to get my way out of the maze after getting the red key. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. I do have a Berserk pack there, so that should help me. One of my favorite to watch you play, Doom 64. Oh, awesome! It's one of my favorite games to play, for any reason. Up to and including, I just love it so much. And the version Night Dive has provided us on Steam is so... perfect. Where'd you come from? Such an underrated game. I agree. It's always been my favorite N64 FPS, even over the likes of GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. I was one of the ground floor cheerleaders of the game. And I never changed. Ah, fuck sakes! It also remained like the reason I kept my N64 hooked up. Because there just became better ways to play many of the games on the 64, up to and including GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, Ocarina of Time. But Doom 64, up until that remake of Night Dive, that was the way to do it. No virtual console releases, so there was emulation, and then of course the original console. Ow! Oh my god! I have a sneaking suspicion this is about to run. Oh no! Ah! About to end the run. Well, at least that run. Damn. So, there's 2 line deaths I need to worry about. I thought they both activated at the same time. Oop. Whoa. This game is real. This version is giving me a real runaround. It's quite good at it. Good thing I'm here for every ounce of torture. We're gonna try to conserve you. We'll save you. Man, those things are hungry hoppers. Can replenish most of that fuck up in here. Most of that fuck up, I say. If I can just get past this level, we can clear this roadblock. Cacodemons, I'm getting real sick and tired of you being able to break out of my chain stuff. That shit's getting old. Did you know they have Doom for the cell phone? Oh, hell yeah. There's been a number of different Dooms on cell phone. I'm sure you mean like just like the traditional Doom as we know it, but yeah, absolutely. I've tried it myself. It's a matter of I prefer to have tactile buttons, but other than that, it's perfectly cromulent. The official version's pretty okay. Free Doom is also pretty good. Like, it's basically like GZ Doom. But, yeah, you just drop your own wads in and it's good. The best one that I've used, or the most universally compatible with, like, things like Brutal and stuff, you want Delta Touch. Delta Touch is also a great one. At least I'm told Delta Touch is good for free, but I haven't tried Doom 3 on phone yet. But the cell phone Doom that I would be talking about would be ones that come from way back in the day on old Java systems, Doom RPG. I fucking love Doom RPG. I played through that all the time on my old Nokia, and then later on some audio box I can't remember the number of. I even went through the trouble of, like, well, not like recently, but, you know, as soon as I got my Steam Deck, figuring out Java emulation specifically so I could play Doom RPG again. Because it's obviously long since been delisted. I wouldn't be surprised if they had Doom on a pacemaker. Look, people have gotten Doom running on pregnancy tests, so you're not far off. Is this the only version that negates the stun lock of the chainsaw? So far, yes. I haven't experienced anything else that, you know... Well, I mean, in the minor stuff, like against, like, zombies, imps, pinkies, those things, they're stunned. They're stunned, they're dead. Cacos might get a bite, and I'm talking, like, a bite, if they're lucky. Most of the time, the stun is, like, I'm going to say like 95% successful. But anything above that, you probably want to be real careful because they can break through your stuff. Like knights, barons, cyber demons. But that is just not the case in this version, as you've seen. Pinky's biting through my blade. Cacodemons biting through everything like they fucking own the place. Let's see if we can negate him with shells. That is a... Oh no! I backed myself into a corner. That's it! Oh my god! I thought there was another opening there I was going to back out of. I didn't realize I was boxing myself in like a fucking chump. No, actually, I should be saving that. There are barons. That is how you're supposed to stun there, Caco. Get off the road, Peanuts, there. Oh my god. Fuck off with the bite speed, that hurts! Maybe if I had Doom 64's double-bladed chainsaw, the fuckers would stay still. Okay. Now let's make sure there aren't any other Pinkies around here. Yet. I know a bunch more get released after I step across a certain line def. But the more loose ones I take out now, the less problems I'll have when I'm trying to get them congested on each other. Whoa, 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 whoa! What? I didn't realize there was a goddamn cacodemon in here. Ugh. Once again, just fucking hanging myself up on the terrain. Okay. This is exactly what I saved that Berserk pack for. This kind of eventuality. Yeah, at 9%, how do you propose to get to it? Oh, that'll be enough. Oh, looks like I could have made it anyway. Well, who wanted to make that kind of chance? Doom 64's chain gun has my favorite Doom gun Doom chain gun sound effects. Thoughts? Absolutely. Definitely my favorite chain gun sound, and what makes it the more satisfying is that it's the only chain gun that, like, violently shakes the screen. And that also is complemented by the sound design. Like, the way it, like, rips and sounds both at the high and low frequency. It feels like you're just hosing with something of real power. It feels so much more powerful than the chain gun here, even though it really isn't. It deals the same amount of damage, but it looks, feels, and sounds so much cooler in Doom 64. Like the perforated barrels, love it. Just love it. Openings. Oh no, you don't. I will be the one who bottlenecks today. Come on, you tanky pink bitch. The N64 was such a genius console name, so every developer could just tag their game with 64 at the end. I like that. I mean, you could argue the same was true of the Super Nintendo. Comparatively, you had Ghouls and Ghosts and Super Ghouls and Ghosts. And many other Super titles. Mario just happens to slip under there because he's been Super since NES. Where all things are powered by the Super FX chip. Everything was very super. Because you had to know you were playing with power. Super power. I just heard a lot of stuff get angry. Okay, those doors haven't opened yet. That's good. That's true. Super did that too. Yep, exactly. Hey, stop that. What just opened? Is that you? Ah, letting out some fucking pranksters. Are ya? That was artistic bullshit, is what that is. Oh my god. Good. I like how that Cacodemon is slowly learning how to be stunned. Oh, don't use all the medkit. And save that for when we inevitably need to run for the Berserk. Something kicks our ass. I suppose you could even make an argument that they did the same thing with the 3DS a little bit. Though not as drastically, but you know, Super Mario 3D Land, Ocarina of Time 3D, Star Fox 64 3D. It's so dark. Yeah, and then suddenly you're dead. That's Doom. First it gets dark, and then you lose your kidneys. And then your brains. Gotta give it to Nintendo with the clever naming conventions. Yeah. Some developers I think, are a little bit more clever. Like the ones that tried to integrate the system name into their software, even though they didn't have to, but it had to be more subtle. For example, on the Nintendo DS, you had Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword, Resident Evil Deadly Silence, and things like that. I always thought that was really cool. Where are those other pinkies? Wait, where's that fucking Kako? I don't want him getting the... Oh. I gotta get back in there. First, there's you. And there's like 3 of you in a Cacodemon. Where the fuck are you? Ah, something opens. DS is such a weird and interesting system. At once, its greatest strength is its most comical liability as time has marched past it. The dual screen mechanic, like what I mean. Think of how, like games like Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword, or Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Games driven entirely by that second screen and touch controls. How the hell do you play those now? Yeah, like, even if, like, you're setting it up on an emulator, right? How do you set that up in a way that feels conventionally playable or convenient? I don't know how you do it. Your only real option is to just get yourself a DS and play it that way. Oh my god. Though speaking of darkness, Doom Guy, one of my favorite parts about the conventionally available, newly minted Doom 64 on all conventional hardware is the original did have quite a lighting problem. Even when you turned all the brightness up, but now the game is balanced so, like, you know, you can see. So it just feels so good to play, on top of looking great. Absolutely definitive version of my favorite N64 game. It took eons for me to finally be able to play Dawn of Sorrow. Exactly my point. And I mean, gotta love it for Konami for figuring out a way to make those games work, but those games were still primarily driven by, you know, traditional controls. For the most part, like, you know, extra modes notwithstanding, like how Portrait of Ruin, you controlled the sisters entirely with the stylus. That, I don't know how that works in the Dominus collection. But, you know, they seem to have figured it out. Maybe Maybe for once people need to take notes from Konami. How long has it been since someone's been able to say something as absurd as that? Yeah, Doom Guy knows what's up. Night Dive are just gods among men. And if they're not that, then they are simply doing God's work. I have the PlayStation port of Doom 64. Are you sure that's not a mod? I can understand why you think it's Doom 64, because it sounds like it. It uses a similar soundtrack and all the same sound effects, but it's different. It is not Doom 64. Or at least not that I know of. Oh, that shit opened. I just heard a Baron. There's a new PlayStation fan mod that I've been enjoying that basically rebuilds levels that were cut from the PlayStation 1, but in the limitations of the PlayStation 1. Oh, shit. It looks so good. Oh yeah, Doom on the PlayStation is excellent no matter what you're experiencing on it. Except maybe Final Doom. No, I joke. That was a good experience. Excuse me. Oh, PS4 remastered. Okay, because I'm playing the 32X version right now. Here I am thinking you're talking about the PlayStation 1 version of Doom, because we were talking about 64 games, and you know, it's competition with the PlayStation 1. It's all a big Doom soup up here in my mind. Yeah, it looks so fucking good. Where the hell is that Baron? He's dead? That can't be right. Okay. I was gonna say, let's play a game of finding shit. I see one Baron corpse. Can we find a second? Oh, it's literally back against the wall. Whoa! Yeah, I've got Doom 64 on every single platform that it's available on. I even got the physical version from Limited Run for the Switch. Yep, that's a good time for rockets. I was literally trying to save these for Barons, and that's definitely a Baron. There we go. But that said, if you ever get a chance to play the PS1 version of Doom, I highly recommend you do. It's got the look of the PC version of like the classic Doom, but the sound designer behind it is the same designer behind Doom 64 sound. So there's very similar music and actually the same sound effects. And what that does is create a completely different feel of a game. For me, it's different enough that it's a wholly different game. And you know, that's just a different flavor of Doom. More Doom, it's good. I'm here for that. Nice. Oh, yeah. Ooh! I wish the steel cartridge that they made as like a fun extra actually had the game on it. But it doesn't. It does look fucking sweet, though. Nope. Oh my god! Red screen Doom. Yeah, that's how she fucking goes. How about we don't exacerbate that problem? Oh, I've let them loose. Or left them. That's gonna come back to haunt me. I'm nearly positive. 62 health. Do we use the... Oh, wait, no. We did use that Berserk pack already. There was problems. Is there any other health I could use? The PS1 had red lighting in some maps. Yeah, it did. It had a bunch of different colored lighting. That was one of the coolest things that that version did. That at the time the PC version did not. Cool way to differentiate itself. I just love how on the back of the box it says on the PlayStation 1 version, it's printed. It says the best Doom ever from John Romero. And in console terms, he might be right. At least until Doom 64 showed up. Then that's the best console Doom, bar nothing. I'll kill on that hill. Shells. I still hate the Doom 64 sound effects on the classic monsters. G1 purist. Hey, look, I get it. I get it. Changing sound is it's a big thing. Well, since we have some excellent Doom 64 appreciators in the chat, have you heard? In Doom the Dark Ages, the Nightmare Imps from Doom 64 are back. I can't wait to see what else is coming. I only have to wait 1 month. And it feels like a goddamn eternity. But what that is going to mean is there's going to be an influx of Doom content on this channel. Which has already begun. Ah. You know how I can really actually, even though I appreciate the sounds and the differences and I just love all flavors of Doom Winters, do you remember when they put Ocarina of Time Link's voice on a Link to the Past Link? I wasn't having it. I still am just not having it. I heard. Excellent. Good, good, good. I cannot wait to see if there's anything else from Doom 64 that comes back. The most horrifying thing that they could possibly bring back, I think, is the two-mouthed pain elemental. That unholy terror. This section usually has a roof on it. It's occurring to me. It just occurred to me. I'm like, shouldn't this be much darker? Wait a minute. Why am I seeing the fucking sky? This should be a tomb. Watching you play Doom has become a part of my morning coffee routine since the afternoon is morning in California. Oh, well. Thanks for making me part of your morning, Totem. Oh shit! That is not switch weapons. The map is significantly less useful. Unfortunately, I do remember. It's terrible. Yeah, it made the game an unbearable experience for me. In the wonderful age we live in of flashcards and ROM hacks, I'm glad that I can simply patch that voice out and then enjoy the rest of the expanding content, like the extra dungeon, extra weapons, and cool stuff without having the voice grate on me every 0.5 seconds. I hope they bring back the Unmaker in new Doom titles. I agree with you, but my only stipulation is I can't have the next Unmaker suck as much as it did in Doom 64. The Unmaker, no, not in Doom 64, Doom Eternal. The Doom 64 Unmaker is god tier, especially, like, well, once you get that thing fully powered, it's unreal. So satisfying. It's worth the effort you put in. The Unmaker in Doom Eternal is so weak, and it blows through your ammo so quickly, it's pointless to use. Like, why would I use the Unmaker for any reason when I could just use the BFG and accomplish more while using less ammo? That is the definition of a bad unlockable. But my headcanon of why that is that the Unmaker from Doom 64 we know fully well is ancient hell technology. But the Unmaker we find in Doom Eternal, as Dr. Hayden, the Seraphim, informs us, pure Maker tech. Oh, so it's Heaven's shitty knockoff. No wonder it sucks. I'll still do all the Slayer Gate challenges anyway, because I love the combat in Doom Eternal. But, I never bother picking up the Unmaker from the Fortress, because I'm just like, nah. My reward is the combat. This gun blows. So yeah, I want it back, but it's got to be like in Doom 64. You two have fun being stuck on each other. All right, not only finally cleared the damn level, we did it with excellent stats. Oh, you guys managed to get the spawning bats in here? I thought we were going to go straight to... if we were going to find out if we have bosses. I guess we got one more level to find out whether or not this episode still has bosses. Doom guy enjoying my rant. Finally. Yeah, bro, I feel that hard. Like, I've been the one getting killed. I wanted out of that level really, really badly. Almost as bad as yesterday. That episode was giving me some serious runaround. This version is just handing me my ass again and again and again. It's funny, when I was chopping up editing for the VODs and later on the YouTube channel, I saw my total playback for completing the whole game on Nightmare on the Super Nintendo was like 2 hours 14 minutes. And my time for completing episode 1 on this version was like almost 3 hours. Because of moments exactly like what you've been witnessing. I really love the way this song sounds on in this remixed composition on the 32X. On the original, it fucking sucks. The original 32X music just blows. But bless this remixer, Spoony Bard, that is his name. He showed us the Genesis, in fact, could produce a soundtrack of this game. It's not only good, but it leans into the uniqueness of the system and the way it processed sound. Yesterday was even better, Doom Guy. Damn, I missed it. Well, it's all on the YouTube channel if you miss anything. No. I need a better gun. Oh, this cumbersome weapon switching. Oh, I've only got 9 shells? What's this? I have the gravest feeling I should be saving that invulnerability. Of course, the last time I was in this set of levels, I believe it was on the PlayStation 1. So I'm used to also being mindful of mancubi, and I'm glad I don't have to for the moment. I certainly don't need those projectile fuckers added to this. You horrible, godless, game-ending things are all the trouble I need. I shouldn't. Oh, but there's shells. I better see what else I need to push back before I grab that. Oh, hell. I didn't even plan to get lead here. I'll just... Great. I will take that yellow key. I need that. Alright, now's the time to go back for that invulnerability, I think. Nope, this is the beginning of the level. Gotta take the group call. Still watching, just on mute. Hey, no sweat, man. Alright, let's trigger that cackle while I still have invincibility to toy with it. Actually, you know what? They're a bigger priority. That was actually a very well-spent power-up. That's not often I say that. Now, did I get everything What's in here that my muscle memory is telling me I need to get? What's the map say? It says you're a teleporter. Red key. Wait. Yeah. That's where a secret exit got moved to, which is why I keep getting it confused where the secret level actually comes from. Because it's in a different spot on the PC, Super Nintendo, and this. That's where it is in this version. On the Super Nintendo, it's in Central Processing, or the second level of Shores of Hell. And, God, I can't actually remember which level it is off the top of my head. Ah, damn. That's gross. I had to memorize that. Ow. Point is, I know it's not one of those two levels I just named. Right, the red's in here. Not there. But since you guys can't come to get me, you can just keep having yourselves a party. You can't party though. Nope. Don't need to engage. Won't waste the resources. I will take that. Kinda wish I still had that invulnerability so I could go get that secret. Because that's the kind of toxic muck that seems to hurt for like 20% per hit. That's difficult to justify unless that... Yeah, but then it leads me to a place I actually don't want to be on this version. Considering the attack rates I'm facing, it might be a place where I start over again and again and again and again. Maybe we don't need to do that level. There's only 171 cells. I'm not so sure that's a smart use of resources. Tower of Babel. Okay, damn. Did they manage to get the Cyber Demon into here? That's not the Tower of Babel. Okay. You're that console-exclusive bridge level now called the Tower of Babel. Since that version itself could not have the Tower of Babel and lacks the Cyber Demon. Still has his music, though. I have to assume in that case that the Spider Mastermind is also absent. Unless they got the Cyber Demon and not the Mastermind and chose to end the game with the Cyber Demon. Or, the most likely scenario, they just stuck to the available bestiary in Vanilla 32X, which only goes up to Baron of Hell. Got hit by stuff. You should be fighting. That's a new entryway for Tower of Babel. Yeah, this is... We have Tower of Babel at home. No Cyber Demons here. Fuck 'em up! Oh man, who's got this? Oh, it's the Baron! I'm gonna regret having spent all of that in the next stage. Oh good, I see a large cell. I was starting to wonder if I'd need that Berserk pack for anything. Oh, now what opened? What? What? That was in no way indicated to be an exit. Okay. The console Hellkeep. It's using the right skybox. I'll give it that. Very different than the regular Hellkeep. I love these fleshy walls. I always thought that was like some of the coolest texturing. This miscellaneous organ meat, flesh wallpaper. Like, how much more like 13-year-old margin doodles can you get? Love that shit. That was a cop-out, right? Like, sitting there like, it what? Have to break out the Tim Allen mod again. Maybe the chain gun would be better for that. There's two pinkies. I think that might be better. Okay, there's more than two, but as long as I got past it, that's the important part. Oh crap, I'm lost. Nope. Nope. I'm sure that could have went better, but I'll just be happy to be alive. Now, if we can stay alive and not have any more Halls of the Damned loops. Right, we need the key for that. No, sir. Did you seriously not see me? It's like, where are they? They should be all over me. Ha ha ha, no revenant here. Sir, I politely told you to go somewhere else. We're already in hell. I can't tell you to go to hell. Not have the resources for this. It would be nice if I could see the rest of my ammo. No, how many do I have in my chain gun? Fucking nothing. I suppose that's nothing here. Go to super hell. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I'm down to. That's right. Go after him. Go on. Bite him. Bite him. Eat that bitch. Devour the forbidden strawberry. Are you trying to flank me, strawberry? I wouldn't be very thrilled with that. Now, where are those coming from? I haven't even opened anything yet. I'm running out of ammo on fucking everything. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Okay, not so bad. Usually that's the floor texture they use to tell you it's gonna hurt for like 25 health per tick. But sometimes it doesn't. It's just like the manual says. There's no rules, just if it looks fluid, beware. Props for consistency, I guess. Consistency in the inconsistency. Oh, Christ. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fuck you! I can't believe I'm still alive! Am I really that out of ammo? Okay, we have rockets. I appreciate not auto-switching to my rockets, but... Shit, I should have used those. Why aren't there energy cells or something here? Oh, there's shells. I'll take that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What the fuck just opened? Come on, have mercy. I've only got 3 health. Exit. No, what? What? What was I thinking? Well, I suppose what I was really thinking was there's no more goddamn health in the level. I hope I'll do better in the next one. I think I am the one who has found super hell. Not bad. By gar, we might claw our way back yet. There's med... Yeah, there's a med kit up that way. That would be... Oh, there's sergeants there, though. I suppose it doesn't matter. When you're at 3 health, fucking everything can kill you. Yup, and that's the health we saved at. Oh. Boy, oh boy. This is gonna be interesting to fight my way past. Super Hell, where Super Hitler is tortured forever by Super Satan. Nah, he just keeps getting reincarnated into Wolfenstein. That's his punishment. To fight BJ Blazkowicz forever. In one continuity, that means he gets to die on Venus. Senile and pissing himself. A Spectre. The one thing that could erase like all 30% health in a microsecond. Of course that's what's guarding that med. got to be some more health. Just a little bit more. That's another medkit. I don't think specters are guarding it. You're gonna shoot me in the back, though. A little bit of armor, a little bit of health. Okay, fighting chance. We're up to fighting chance. Well, I sure got that medkit, but I still came away with less health. That was definitely not a favorable trade. I should have switched to the rocket launcher. I don't even know where that came from. I mean, behind, obviously. They're very good at getting behind me. Okay, a little bit more health. Stress on the little bit. Now, I believe... Wait, those are gonna be dicks. That's too little ammo. That's... I'm out of rockets? That's a shame. Motherfucker! Kakady was not supposed to be in that. He's supposed to be in the combat armor one, not the berserk pack. Maybe a different one heard me. Oh, okay. Back up to fighting chance. This is a good level remix. I'm just here focusing on it now that I've... No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna point to level progress. That always ends in disaster. That's a good remix. How quickly we downgrade our chances. I want that armor, and I want that thing to not be a threat. Okay, better. It's not by much, but hopefully it's by enough. Hey, come on now. You're pointing to a secret. Don't jerk me around. Alright, now can we take out those cacos? 72. It's gonna have to do. Lost Souls, however, are going to be a different story. Bit more got through my barrage and road peanuts than I wanted, but that still went a lot better than I expected. A lot better. Oh, now is Pandemonium here, and are we gonna get some deep into the code? It seems we are. Proper 32X. With some effort put into its music. Version of Deep Into the Code. Last time I encountered this level, they simply reused a different track. Oh my god! Fuck that attack rate! No, you don't. Hey, whoa, whoa! How about you get a little bit farther down the hall so I don't have to waste all that shotgun ammo on you? Ow. Nobody wants to... There we go. I was going to say. Somebody needs to take responsibility for that fireball. God, why are they so fast? Wait a minute. I can just walk through that in this version? Okay, that pit is normally a death sentence in the PC version. It's too deep for you to fall out of. And on top of that, it's radioactive. Alright. I think there's a couple more shells we can claim before we start getting in there. Well, they are going to be a problem, so I guess they need to go. Should there not be a shotgun here? Well, there were shotguns, they just we're also living. I guess is the catch. Health we'll be saving for later. Jeez, that was not a net investment. Precisely. Good net investment anyway. Now, where are those imps? Did they already try for me? Alright, I'm just gonna keep going to this room, dealing with the other things that I know want my face. Blah. No imps. Alright, fine. Wherever you are, you're not bothering me, so I'm not going to be bothered. But this time I've learned my lessons. We're gonna get you with a... Motherfuckers! Trying to get behind me. Oh boy. Oh, that wasn't a good switch. That wasn't a good switch. Oh, God. Ooh, health. 54. Thank you. This is deep into the code. Do not want. Oh, come on. What's wrong with this? I like this. It's a lot better than what might have appeared in the 32X version. I can promise you that. Well, then hold on. Where the fuck is the blue key? Oh, right. You moved it out to that walkway, since that's normally over here. But as we can see, there is no such place. It's all in imagination land. Of course, your alternative to this deep in the code, if this level is in the 32X and the Jaguar, I don't know if it actually is in the original 32X, but if you wanted to play it on the Jaguar instead, you could have no music. Because that version has no music. I'll take this. It's going to cost a lot of damage. I know that's actually one of the 20% floors. Or the high damage, whatever the math number is. Yep. It's a 20. Okay, now we don't need to waste that yet. But you know what? There's Pinky, so I should have a plasma gun. That's not an invincibility. You're definitely right about that. The OG 32X's Bleep Bloop Fart soundtrack. Yeah, it is. It really is. kind of does a disservice to systems that do bleep bloop good. Master System puts on a good bleep bloop. And it's Sega hardware with a third of the strength. I do not like how much more agile these things are in this version. Usually when you change elevation, like even just by that much, a couple of times, they can't hack it. They are famously incompatible with stairs, but now they don't give a shit. They're vaulting over stuff, climbing and getting behind me, and inevitably eating me. Right, now this is the part I wanted the BFG for. Run, you son of a bitch. I don't think my usual runaround idea is gonna actually work here. Normally, there's an invulnerability I can get that allows me to do such dastardly things. Thanks, Weapon Switch. I like how your instinctive keys cause me to waste that ammo. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, that's even better. Switch to that. God, the weapon switching in this version. Oof. Maybe there's an invulnerability this way, because there's a whole section of this level missing where that invulnerability ought to be. You are going to be peppering me this whole time. This might be another one of those cases where I simply have to fight. Always getting the last bite. Fuck off! Okay. Yeah, I think we just have to fight and do this part very, very slowly. There are so many fucking pinkies. Okay, that... God. Finish it, guys. Just finish your dinner. That was pretty cool. Man, one of them gets a hold of you and that's it. There is like no surviving them. Great, now I'm pincered. Okay, God. So, maybe what I need to do is do what I did at the start of the episode. Thanks, buddy. I was going to try to use the teleporter to try to get them in here, but no. Mr. Teeth doesn't want to allow that. Just in case, because I know you're definitely going to cause me some trouble. Come on, come through the teleporter. Suspicion I've got a good idea here, but I'm using the wrong chain. I ought to be using the saw for that. Okay. Okay, we finally cleared that ambush. What I would give for a casual save game function. What time are we? Oh boy. You fuckers heard me coming. And you know what? That's fair. I kind of am a source of destruction. Okay, that is way too many things aware of me at once. What the fuck is going on over here? Always seems like such a shame to waste perfectly good plasma on fucking lost souls. But hey, that's cool. Do we have any rockets? Yeah, we do. We can take care of you. I'm pretty sure opening that door leads to a Cacodemon. And that is just about the stupidest thing you can do with a rocket launcher. Look at that. That was almost another level restart. Normally, monsters aren't so friggin' crazy, and I can get myself a little bit... Well, I can cheese this section a little bit harder. But not in this particular configuration of this level. It took away my invulnerability sphere, which is like what that whole strategy rests on. Oh, that's too many berry. I didn't even fucking see that Spectre. Glad he managed to get in front of me and take all those shots before I knew he was there. Cutting strategy. Third one over here. Nope, just a pink. That's... Oh, that's so much worse. I did not tell that door. Would you get into my fucking line of sight? I saw a lost soul. Okay, I was gonna say, I know he's not dead. At 18 health, I am... Fuck, 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 fuck. You know what? Really wish I knew how they got past... Well, I know how they get past my fucking stuns. Right now, they're more cocaine than demon. Good Lord. How many more is left? 20. Looks like we probably got another stage or so. Okay. Let's try that. Chainsaw. But wait, no. If they keep fighting through that might be stupid. I'm probably gonna want the gun. Nice. Keeps me shielded from the imps. Sounds like a line from the most fucked up version of Star Wars. He's more cocaine than demon now. Twisted and evil. That was really stupid. That didn't open last time. I didn't need to open that and cause myself even more trouble. But I did. Because my cunning genius knows no bounds! Ah, crap! Well, I suppose as long as we're patient, we could probably sort this problem out with a shotgun. Not all the problems, though. There's still plenty of problems. Okay. No complaints here. Just die! Oh, jeez. Thank fuck there's lots of shells back here. Okay, now we do not need that second door. There's nothing in there of value. Worth value. Value. God, any other takers whose attention I seem to have? Wait, wasn't there two? But then I realized that's that next door. God, not nearly enough health to survive. God. Okay. Over here. We don't open that door yet. Or something else will for me. Thanks. Thank you, Spectre. That was so thoughtful of you. Now, I gotta figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do about 5% health. Surely there's something. Nope. I've left everything. I guess the best thing I can hope for is that they're gonna uncongest themselves into here. Is there no more health I can get? Oop, there, 15. That honest to God might make a difference. Anything back this way? Nope, just barrels and a quick armor pack. Couple of rockets. That ain't health. Fuck me. I don't want to do this level again. Yeah, there really is nothing. Fuck. yeah, I just watched that imp tear that lost soul apart. Right, I need much more room to deal with that. Ooh. Fuck! 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 God! Fuck! Ah! We're gonna need a fuck counter. We should have a counter between fuck and deaths and see on which days which outweighs which. Dan's swear jar. How's he supposed to get in the house, Dad? Well, you see, he... I'm going to kick this doghouse down! Come on. No. Don't be hitting me. Stop that. Don't you dare be forcing me back into another pressure plate. I see what you're doing. You ain't slick. Would you wander into the sight of my gun like you're supposed to normally do? You're supposed to be confounded by stares, not intelligently deking me out. Shit, I forgot those rockets at the beginning. I can still get those without any serious consequence. And I can spend those on the Baron instead of blowing my entire shotgun budget. Not exactly the brightest thing in the world to go after lost souls with a rocket launcher, but... Oh, okay, good. Okay. Now, save the plasma. Still got 71 shells. That's pretty good. there's still like 2 more parts that are just brutal waiting for me. But just for the sake of argument, I want to check something real quick. Doom 32X Resurrection stages. How many more stages do we have? Blah, blah, blah. Written features. Smoother something. Blah, 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 blah. Nope, that's not the changelog I want. Ooh, an entrance on Doom World. That would definitely. Release, blah, 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 project. Switch between no music. Remove the original 32X WAD. Always run. Compile the ROM. Nobody is telling me how many fucking levels are actually in the final thing. That's good. Maybe it'll tell me at the Doom Wiki. Nope, that's the regular 32X version. We're gonna find out the hard way, I guess. Okay, just don't knock on that side yet, I think is gonna be the real play. Fuck!
I don't understand what I was getting hung up on.
God damn it. That is just such a great start. How about you guys just finish that off? There are 2 ways to do things, the easy way and the Starscream way. Isn't that the hard way? Yes, but faster. Not how I intended to use that. Oh man, I didn't even get it to cover, and you got bites through? This was not a good... time we got. Okay. So I got about 1 more attempt in this level in me. I intended to finish this game today, but it's looking like it's going to be finished tomorrow, and by God, we're finishing it. fucking godless weapon-changing mechanics. But you know, we beat the Shores of Hell, and we got like halfway through Inferno. We already had a bit more progression than we did in episode 1 yesterday. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know. With these weapons, I don't know. Fuck! Motherfucker! Yeah, I think that is this version saying, that's enough for now. You did a good try. But you know what? We beat an episode and got halfway through another one. So I still feel better about this progress than I do about yesterday's progress. But by God, we are going to be getting through this. Our game should be saved. Let me just make sure that it is. Save. Save. I have to do it like 6 times because I don't trust any game that saves. House of Pain. Okay. Yeah, it is a fucking House of Pain. Oh, yeah. Have your din-din, bud. We got it saved. Okay. A heroic effort. Thank you, Totem. Brutal. 100% brutal. Yeah, this is savage. Normally, like, there's ways I got to deal with these parts, but the way the monsters are behaving and certain items not being there, I can't do it that way. I gotta figure out some newfangled way to do it. But we're gonna do it. I do not leave Doom games unfinished. So that is going to be a stream for today. I want to thank you all for joining me. You are why I do this, and I have fun no matter how much we are suffering on screen. Join us tomorrow, where we will actually have a little bit of a plan. We're going to be continuing the punishment of Super Mario Adventure 3, because that game is just, actually, it's a lot of fun. I feel like I'm coming up on the end of it too. It feels like it's an end game act for a lot of reasons, and I'm excited to see the end of it. And after that, we're going to finish this version of the game. And then after that, assuming that there's going to be time left, and I'm praying that there's going to be, and since there's only like There can't be any more than like 6 levels left. There's no way that's taking up a whole other time block. Once we beat this one, I will begin Doom 64. So, yeah, in short, join us tomorrow for more Mario and more Doom. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you then. Always a good time. Thanks, Toil. Another great one. Thank you, Brad. Looking forward to more. Excellent. Thank you, Winters. Thank you all. I look forward to seeing you again. Thanks again, guys.